Hey everyone, so finally the developers released a new storybook for the upcoming Children of Krypton story. So first one is the Hunt for Kryb, which is this thing I'm showing on the screen right now. Oh my, it's so creepy. uh, but truthfully, I like horror, so for me, I don't care. I'm a horror fan, so the creepier it looks, probably the better, because it's more scary that way. Uh, so yeah, let's read a little bit. This is kind of the first time I'm doing it, but I do plan to go back to Light and Rain and kind of cover all of it because I have a plan to actually get behind all the information about each new character because a lot of the characters that we got were actually new. Like Lucia, for example, or Esperanza, all of these, they were new to us, and I'm sure some people like specifically viewers that comes from just being DC fans, like, okay, who are these characters? So making videos specifically about them will probably help with it. So I'm excited to do that, and you will see it in the future. I don't have a deadline for when I will have it, but I'm excited. So let's read The Hunt for Kryb, Sector 2814, Danvers Residence, Midvale. Cosrael frowned as she lifted her bed to reveal a partly chewed red boot. You know what it reminds me when I used to read the Choices episode on my variety channel? and I would so many times start humble my words. So it may happen here too. Because as much as I want to read that perfectly, I can't. English is not my native language. But you can read it yourself as well. Nearby, a white dog in a red cape looked incredibly guilty as she turned to face him, boot in hand. Really, Crypto? I just got this boot. How am I supposed to go on patrol with one good boot and one chewed-up boot covered in dog slobber? Crypto is so cute. So this is internal artwork from Crypto, the last dog of Krypton, number 1, June 2025. So it probably came they released it with the movie, it's Superman movie, so it all coming out together. I do love the fact that Krypto is getting a lot of spotlight. I'm an animal lover, so for me, seeing dogs and stuff like that, I'm kind of hoping we will see Supergirl's horse. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Bad fan. I'm such a bad fan. Okay, I will look it up later. She has a horse. Now, there's a really weird story about this horse, but generally, I love horses. I ride horses in real life, and I compete with horses. So for me, anything horses related will be cool to add to the game. Written by Ryan North, art by Mike Norton. Cool. Honestly, the art is so cute. Look at him yawning. Krypton offered a meek whine in response as the frustrated Kryptonian groaned in irritation. The admonition was quickly interrupted by the sudden appearance of a hologram emanating from a small card sitting atop of a desk. Supergirl, your presence is required, said a holo of the Android Justice League Red Tornado. Priority 1 mission in Sector 2262. 2262, that's Muggle, isn't it? Kara replied. Aren't there any Green Lanterns in this area? The alert was logged by Green Lantern, the hologram replied. Guy Gardner, to be precise. Guy. Great. Not Hal, not Kyle, not John, but Guy, Kara said. Then I'm on my way, ready. Supergirl out. The script looked on. Kara pulled her plaid shirt open to reveal the S-shield of the House of L on the uniform she wore underneath. That's a very cover artwork from Supergirl number 2, October 2016. Oh, so that's when Rebirth started. Art by Bengal Amari. I love it though. It's not Hal, it's not Kat, it's not John. It's Guy. But nobody loves Guy anymore. I prefer Guy over Hal Jordan. I don't like Hal Jordan at all. I do love Jon Stewart. I grew up with the Justice League Unlimited, so Jon Stewart is my favorite. Looks like this is a job for Supergirl, buddy, Kara said to a Canadian pal. Try not to drool and chew on the rest of my boots while I'm away, okay? Goodbye. I loved it! I do hope Crypto will appear more in this episode. I want to see Krypton more. I only see him in my base. We need to see him more. Sector 226, still Green Lantern Corps Command Center, Planet Mogo. Hey, Kara, been a minute, huh? Guy Gardner said, smiling as the form of Supergirl teleported into view. Sorry about the short notice, but I need some help on the case. What do you know about the real piece of work called Kryb? Supergirl frowned in response. Not much, really. She's Sinestro Corps, right? She said. Oh yeah, and you kind of wrecked her when you wore Red Lantern. A lot. Don't judge, Guy replied. You wore Red Lantern too, remember? Don't remind me. Not my finest hour, Supergirl said. Frustrated at the memories of a time when the driving force in her life was pure unbridled rage. I thought Kryb was, dead. We should be lucky, Guy said. We don't know how, but she survived. And she's after her old tricks again, experimenting on people with Kryptonian tech. Seriously? Where'd she get her hand on? You know what? Never mind, Supergirl replied angrily. I mean, let's find this Kryb and put a stop to all of that. I have a feeling we're gonna get Red Lantern Supergirl just for reading this, And she's getting angry. And they're gonna go in this direction because it creates the whole really taking the story to the more emotional part of the character. And they did talk about it in the interview. Now that's what I'm talking about, Guy replied, enthusiastic. Let's roll, Supergirl. Sector 2010, Deep Space. You hard of hearing? I ain't seen that four-armed freak, and that's beginning to get on my last nerve. The main man ain't used to coming up empty-handed when he's striking down a sweet bounty like the one on her ugly head. Oh, this is Lobo. Okay, so it's definitely tying up with the movie. Cool. Finally, we're getting more Lobo. We only got him in Birds of Prey, which is really weird and out of place. And we have him in the House of Legends now, constantly getting bugged when he's going through the array. But the internal artwork, oh my god, from Lobo Unbound #2, July 2003. Written by Keith Griffin and art by Alex Hurley. Cool. So many talented artists, really. Guy Gardner and Supergirl showed a dubious look at the Kazarnian bounty hunter known as Lobo rage in front of them. You shouldn't be lying to us, would you, Lobo? Maybe Kryb paid you more to look the other way, Supergirl replied. That ain't how the main operates, sister, and you know it. Once I take a bounty, I don't quit until they're brought in, or threat and tagged. Get me? Alright, well, try and hold off on the fragging, okay? We need to stop her, recover Kryptonian tech she's stolen, and rescue the people she abducted, Supergirl said. Alright, I'll do my best not to put the yellow monster in the grave, but the main man plays rough. This Kryb resists too much, bad things can happen. Get me? Loud and clear, tough guy, Guy Gardner said. We got places to be, let us know if you find her, alright? Main man's got places to be too, ball cut, Lobo replied, smirking. Know any good bars in this sector? Oh yeah, you can go to the left and talk to Constantine there. Sector 2682, Tenegar. Oh, Tenegar. So that means Hawkgirl, yes. I love Hawkgirl so much. And another thing, Gaia, raising his glowing green power ring. You and your crusty ancient weapons don't hold a candle to green arrows. That said, Gardner, you're about to find out these ancient weapons can do. What these ancient weapons can do. The hard way, Hawkman blowed before drawing a particularly vicious longsword. Oh, enough. Stand down, boys. I'm going to give both of you a test of this. We clear? Hawkgirl commanded, striking an open palm with the business end of her end metal mace. As the two men lowered their respective weapons, Supergirl relieves a sigh of relief. Always the case with these two, she thought to herself. Always gotta be the toughest one in the room. Though I'm looking at this internal artwork from Hawkman #1, March 2002. I believe that's not Shaira, that's Kendra. Other way around, sorry, that's Shaira, not Kendra. Which is confusing because the current Hawker in the game is Kendra, and in the comics. So how they're going to explain? I know there's another model for Shaira in the game, so the Flashpoint Hawkgirl is Shaira, but A lot of the changes they did with Hawkgirl didn't make sense to me because Hawkman is calling her Shaira at the early game stuff, but she has the Kendra model, so it's very confusing. So it's something that I do hope they look at just for being consistent with the character, because it's very confusing. The Earth by Rex Morales. Now, as you were saying, Kara, Hawkgirl said while standing between Guy and Hawkman, we haven't seen any sign of Kryb or any alerts relating to abductions or stolen Kryptonian technology. Sorry. No worries, Kendra. Okay, so they're going with Kendra, but that's not Kendra as far as I know. I'll have to look into it. That's not Kendra. At least in the art. Supergirl replied, please let us know if you find anything, okay? And, sorry about all this. Come on, Guy. You know I'm right, Feathers. Guy snarled to Hawkman as the transferred beam enveloped him and Supergirl. I have no idea what I see in this dog, Hawkman muttered as the two visitors disappeared into the ether. Should be better off with Lobo. Carter, no one is better off with Lobo, not even Lobo, Hooker replied, shaking her head. Let's see what we can find about this Kryb, okay? Sector 38, Deep Space. Oh, there's a lot to read. I didn't expect it. Looks like someone sold you a bill of goods, folk, Mr. Merkel said. Oh, now Mr. Merkel, okay. Shrugging, sorry. No one matching the description of Kryb has been spotted on Apocalypse, though I gotta say she'd fit right in with Darkseid and his minions. Getting goodness will probably make a wretch like that a fury. Big Barda added. Perhaps even their leader. Yeah, there's a happy thought, Guy muttered, shaking her head. The thought of those two working together. Yeesh. We appreciate looking into it for us, Supergirl replied, rubbing her temple in frustration. Yeah, and I would kinda stand out in Apocalypse, you know, but you know how to get in and out unseen, so thanks. Don't mention it, Supergirl, Mr. Merkel said with a reassuring smile. Good luck tracking her down, okay? And if you need any help smiting this Kryb, do not hesitate to contact us, said Big Barda. I would very much like to smite this monster many times. You and me both, Guy say, grinning. You and me both. Sector 2814, the Watchtower. One bad lead after another, Supergirl said. The guy got called back to Aura on Green Lantern business, so it's down to me, I guess. Any ideas, Ray? I'm fresh out. I sympathize, Kara, the Adam replied. There's someone I'd like you to meet, someone with a personal stake in the Kryb situation. Her name's Lucia Cavalera. Oh, so she's coming back. Cool. Right, what color is she again, Supergirl? Blue now, thankfully, Adam said. I just found out her niece Hope was one of those abducted by Kryb on Mogo, so I can see why she'd be interested in helping you out. Yeah, Supergirl said, frowning slightly. I can. Give me her deets. I'll get her in touch. And you may consider bringing in a tracking specialist, Adam said. Someone, grinning, someone with a nose for trouble. I know just the best boy for the job, Supergirl said with a smile. Thanks, Ray. You're awesome. Good luck, kiddo, Adam said. Don't hesitate to call in the league if things go sideways, okay? We've got your back. You got it, Supergirl said. Talk soon, okay? I need to find this Blue Lantern and get to the bottom of things. Bye. As Supergirl teleported to her next destination, the veteran Justice Leaguer returned to monitor duty with a smile. It's the day. Always running into danger, no matter the odds, Adam thought to himself, reminding me of a few folks I know that used to meet up in Old Cape to talk about truth and justice. Internal artwork from Supergirl 24, November 2018, written by Merritt and directed and art by Evan Dockshainer. That's cool. So they're already hinting at some of the characters we will be seeing. I'm not sure about the Hawks if we will see them, but sounds like we'll be having a lot of Supergirl and Krypton, and we'll see Lucia again. Maybe even Adam sounds like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how the character is coming into life in the story. So far, nothing about Superman or Superboy. They're not mentioned here, but probably as the story unfolds and we get more storylines, we will find out what's going on with them as well. Maybe Power Girl will show up. I do hope, because she deserves a new model as well. Come on, she haven't gotten one since the game launched, so I want her to get some love too. She's a great character. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it all goes because honestly, that was pretty interesting to read. That's kind of takes you into what's about to happen. And as much as my favorite event has always been in the comics, Blackest Night, I didn't really find the connection in Light and Rain. But it was also testing waters for the devs. They try to understand if the system works, if there's like what they're seeing, like the story, like the gameplay. So I do hope that also they got a lot of ideas on how to improve it for us, so we have a better experience. And yeah, I think maybe in this episode we already start seeing things differently, like the chapters may have different stuff going on. I do hope so. Like this is the second chapter pretty much, and I do want to see that they took our feedback and changed things, and we're about to find out. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Some Kryptonian content is good. I do hope Wonder Woman will have some content next, some magic content next, but for now, we're in the Kryptonian era, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I would love to know what you think about the upcoming episode. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.